let me tell you about a few things that have been going on in my life. Since you're watching, you're either bored out of your mind, and if you are, I would suggest learning how to still your mind and look into your heart to find who you really are. You might discover that you're good company, because that's what I discovered a long time ago, and I'm very grateful for that. I think you'll discover that gratitude is something that successful people that have stayed successful over the long term have in common. Gratitude. Humility comes and goes, we're only human, right? But when gratitude kind of falls away, humility sort of falls with it. Have you noticed that? It's not the same as someone who's going through depression, because that's never any fun. Especially when you tell too many people that unintentionally enable that to go on for longer than it needs to. And some people, it's genetic. It really is. I'm not talking about anxiety. That's more a product of society than it is of anything eternal. It's a symptom of stinking thinking, and it's not, and comparison to others, and being too hard on yourself. Because you know, it's not until you can learn to take it easy on you that you can really shine and avoid those crabs in the bucket. Because there's still a lot of them, but there's not as many as there were before. Not even close. There's so many people that do want you to succeed. And some of, most of those people that really do want to see you succeed is because they understand that it's people like you that are going to save the country. It's not going to be the corporations. People do like to be led. This is true. So look in the mirror and choose to lead yourself first. Have you ever thought about that? This, I'm going to show you something. It's a secret. See this? This is a flashlight, and it's a cool one. I love it. Astrolux ECO1. But that's neither here nor there. I'm pointing at that. But you know what happens when I point at the flashlight? Look at my hand. There's 3 fingers pointed right back at me. It's the same thing when you point the finger of blame at someone. The same thing happens. Don't like it? I didn't ask you if you did. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. That's the way it is. Oh, well, pardon you. Anyhow, that's enough to say. I'm not here to whine or anything, but to continue on from those people that are genetically predisposed to a sort of clinical depression, like myself. And it's been a companion. I remember it was very bad when I was around 5 years old. I had no clue what it was, and neither did anyone else. They thought I was just being a miserable little kid. Well, I wasn't happy. That much was certain. But not that I was miserable. It was more frustrating, and it was the worst feeling in the world physically, that you wanted to be anywhere but in your own body. And that does come back now and then. I found it, for me, an effective deterrent is helping at least one person a day. Loving on other people is something that has opened the door to joy becoming a companion, a constant companion, instead of a stranger. Joy was a stranger the first 50 years of my life. I'm not sure I even understood what it was. I had fleeting moments of happiness, like when I got married for the second time, because I did that, at least I initiated it the right way, and I just made proper use of my faith that we're all born with, by the way. You don't have to pray for it. You were born with it. You just need to learn how to use it and exercise it. The more you exercise it, the stronger it will be, or let's just say the more efficient it will be working for you. It's all about efficiency these days, isn't it? Really, it always has been. It's just when people have enough, or people are resigned to their circumstances, things don't change for a very long time. When you realize that life can be so much more, you stretch yourself. You become uncomfortable. And believe me, I can become uncomfortable, and I can certainly make others feel very, very uncomfortable. And sometimes I do that to punish them for treating me like a social pariah. And I'm talking about when they hear I really am depressed and I'm on meds. There are some people at work I was really surprised by when they began reacting like scared little minions, and would actually do this. They'd come in the room, they'd see me there, and they'd just get this scared look on their face and back way away in fear. And I like those people. It's something that I have difficulty conceiving of, and I'm very grateful for that. And while it is true, I played dumb for like 24 years at that company. It's because of my work ethic instilled in me by my grandpa. He used to tell me stories of working in the Depression and how they refused, him and his sisters, refused to compromise on the quality of their work, of their superior output. And the management would just change the pay scale because they were making more than the manager consistently. And every time it was changed, they would out-earn the manager again. And here's something to consider. When you work for another, it is that person you work for that will reap the benefits of your expertise in exchange for whatever you're willing to accept, which won't be even close to what your true value is. But most people are happy with that, or they accept that because society is designed to bring you to that point in life where you simply are resigned to your fate. And this is where intoxicants come in to help you forget about the miserable week you had and enjoy the weekend. And weekends are great, especially when they're 7 days a week. And they can be, if you can discover how to love what you're doing. And you can learn to love almost anything you're doing, because I've done it. You can learn to love cleaning a toilet. You can do it in a superior fashion in a way that you can be proud of. Because there's nothing worse than sitting on a dirty freaking toilet, is there? Is there? Makes you want to squat over a hole on the ground, doesn't it? Well, if things don't change, if more people don't step up and take responsibility for themselves and where they are in life, that's what it's going to return to. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If the people that do the dirty work are replaced, and then everything breaks down because those people were also the ones that repaired the machines and robots that replaced them, it doesn't matter how big your house is. Once the water stops working and the sewage stops working, it'll be honeypot central, baby. Just saying. Just putting that out there for you. Something to think about. Have a great day.